Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So students, as you know, we are doing fractions chapter. So today our topic is comparing and ordering of fractions. Okay, ordering of fractions means how we write fractions in order, in any order. It may be in ascending or in descending. So first I am taking when denominators are same. Okay, like these are four fractions. So in these four fractions, if you observe, all denominators are same. So this you have done in your lower classes also, how to compare like fractions. Okay, so simply we compare the numerators in this, that total parts are same. So out of total, how many parts are given? Okay, so we are supposed to write in ascending order. So first we will write the smallest one. So amongst these four numbers, 2 is the smallest. 2 less than 5, less than 6, less than 7. So this is ascending order of numerators. And same you can write, if numerator is sequence is this, then fraction sequence will be same. So 2 by 10 will be less than 5 by 10, will be less than 6 by 10 and less than 7 by 10. So 7 by 10 is the greatest fraction in this. Okay, so this you have already done in your lower classes. So next also you have done when numerators are same with different denominators. Okay, so how we compare them? Now total parts are different but shaded parts are same. So in this we compare, we will take the smallest denominator now, 5 less than 7 less than 9 less than 11. But when we write in ascending order, sequence is reversed. Okay, smallest the denominator, biggest the fraction. Smallest the denominator, biggest the fraction. Largest the denominator, smallest the fraction. So sequence will be reversed. So 4 by 11 will be the smallest fraction. Next 4 by 9, next 4 by 7, next is 5 by 11 will be the greatest fraction. Okay, this is also just repetition you have done in your lower classes. Now the question comes when both numerators and denominators are different. Okay, you can see in this statement both are different. So what we will do then? So we can compare fractions if numerators are same or denominators are same. Okay, it means in this sum first we will make these unlike fractions as like fractions. These are unlike fractions with different total parts. Okay, so first we will make them like fractions, means we will make their denominators same. So how we can make their denominators same? Means we should choose common multiple of these. Common factor we cannot take. We will take common multiple of these denominators. And which common multiple? Least common multiple. It means first we will take least common multiple, means LCM of denominators. So what is the first step? When numerators and denominators both are different, means when fractions are unlike. So in first step we will take LCM of all the denominators. Now you know how to find LCM of denominators. You will find LCM on this side. Okay, so 8, 6, 4, 3. 8, 6, 4, 3. So you know, first there are few even numbers, so we'll start with 2. So 2 fours are 8, 2 threes are 6, 2 twos are 4. 3 doesn't come in 2's table, so as it is. Then again even numbers are there, so again we will divide with 2. So 2 twos are 4, 3 doesn't come in 2's table, 2 ones are 2 and 3 as it is. Again one even number is there, again we will divide with 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 2, 3 as it is, 1 as it is, 3 as it is. Now what is left? 3. So we will divide with 3. So we will get 1, 1, 1, 1. So what will be the LCM? Multiplication of all these numbers. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is 24. So we have found the LCM of 8, 6, 4 and 3, that is 24. Now next step is, now we will make their denominators same. We will make their denominators same. Okay. Now it means now every fraction should have denominator as 24. Now we will take these fractions one by one. So 7 by 8. We will find its equivalent fraction whose denominator is 24. Okay. You all know how to find. So 7 by 8 is the fraction and you know the denominator. You have done sums like this. Okay. 7 by 8 is given and you have to create new fraction. You have to create its equivalent fraction whose denominator is 24. So it means 3 will be multiplied, and if 3 is being multiplied in denominator, then same will be multiplied with numerator. So in this way we are getting 21 by 24. So like this we will take all the fractions one by one. So 5 by 6, but denominator is 24. So 4. 4 with numerator, 4 with denominator. So we are getting 20 by 24. Similarly 3 by 4. So we know this fraction and we know the denominator. So we can find numerator easily. Similarly here. So now you can see in all these fractions denominators are same. It means now they are like fractions. So now it is very easy to compare these, to write it in order. Okay, so we are writing in ascending order. So first we will write the smallest one, smallest to biggest. So 16 is less than 18, is less than 20, is less than 21. Okay, so now you will write their actual fractions. 16 by 24's actual fraction is 2 by 3. Next is 18 over 24's actual fraction is 3 by 4. 20 by 24's actual fraction is 5 by 6. 21 by 24's actual fraction is 7 by 8. So this is the sequence. So I hope it is all clear to you. Only the first step is different, that first we will make their denominators equal. We will make their denominators same. And what is the procedure for that? Finding the LCM of their denominators. Then we will find the equivalent fractions with same denominators. Okay, then rest sum is all same, which you have already done. That how you will compare when denominators are same. One more thing I want to discuss here, that when comparison is between two fractions only, then we have one shortcut method. Okay, then there is no need to find LCM. So suppose these two fractions are given, these two are unlike, their denominators and numerators both are different. Okay, so here no need to take LCM, but if you want to take, you can do that with this method only. But if you want to avoid this method, then you can solve this sum by cross multiplication. But keep it in your mind, it is possible only when two fractions are given, not more than two. Okay, this is the important point, that this cross multiplication is possible only between two fractions, not more than two. So let's do this. So 2 by 3, 5 by 8, we will put here cross multiplication sign. Multiplication sign this is. So cross means this 8 will be multiplied with both these, and this 3 will be multiplied with both these. So let's see what we are getting. First 8 is multiplied with 2 and 3. So 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. Similarly on this side, 3 5s are 15, 3 8s are 24. See, that now their denominators are same. So this is also one of the ways to make their denominators same. Again and again I am repeating that it is possible only between two fractions, not more than two. Here we cannot use cross multiplication method because here fractions are given more than two. Okay, so now we can compare which is bigger. Easily we can compare. This one is bigger, so we will write their actual fractions. Your answer should be always in actual fractions. So this is your answer, that this fraction 2 by 3 is bigger than 5 by 8. I hope it is all clear to you. Thank you students. Have a nice day.